Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again. Finally, we get the patch notes. There was a couple other days that went by, I waited. There was more speculation, there was more tiny little updates on Reddit for some other stuff, but I was like, enough is enough. Let's just wait for the patch notes, and here we go. So let's go over this together here. Repel demonic defilement and splintered souls. All right, welcome to our last major update of 2023, Splintered Souls. This update introduces familiars to fight alongside you, the Southern Dreadland Zone, and Sentinel's Stand Zone event. 3 new Inferno difficulties and 5 new Heliquarry bosses, and a flaming flood of additional content. Anyway. Let's see, we wanted to thank you for slaying demons. Yeah, okay. Let me try. I'm just looking at this right now, same as you are, so let's go. Holiday season, blah, blah, blah. Server maintenance, December 13th, the usual times. There they are on the screen. Okay, let's get down to the bottom here. New mystical companions, familiars. The dawn of familiars. Use your knowledge of arcane to contract a mighty creature, keeping them by your side to aid you. Let's see, our extraordinary companions, beasts of the desert, flourishing means of light, blah blah blah. And get a feel for familiars by playing the new Darkling Plane limited time event. Get a feel for them playing a limited time event. Okay. We're still going to get them one way or the other here, so why they have... This limited time event should have been before the update, but whatever. Familiars are particular creatures that first must be contracted. You can earn familiars by playing through in-game activities and events. Here we go. Or purchase optional in-game bundles to level and obtain powerful familiars. There's the pay to win. Terrible play, but you knew it was coming because it's the holiday season. They want more fucking money. Give my vulgarity there, but it's true. Calling it like it is. There's the pay to win. Okay, now I'm severely soured already. Let's see, familiars. What is that? Familiars PTO provide. Somebody didn't edit very well either. Familiars provide utility powers and passive skills, and they can aid you in battle, but don't impact resonance, or they do not impact resonance or combat rating. Okay. More powerful familiars can also be acquired through melding and conversion, which is outlined later in this section. Okay, yeah, let's get to that then. Let's see, can bring up to 6 familiars with them in combat. What? Can bring up to 6 familiars with them in combat, making the best use of them through primary active and secondary passive slots. The familiar equipped in your primary slot will have all of their skills and abilities active to influence gameplay, while the familiars in the secondary slots only affect gameplay through their secondary skills. Oh, wonderful. So we can actually have 6 of these at once, and the one in the active slot has all their skills available, and then the ones in the passive slot makes use of all their secondary skills. What? If that's true, that's okay. All right. This is kind of one of those things we'll have to wait and see once we get into the actual game. Oh my god, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. If you could have the other 5 familiars in your passive slot and use all their secondary abilities. I hope I'm reading that wrong, but it feels like that's what it is. Oh boy. All right. Familiar skills and utility. Each familiar has an active skill which triggers in combat automatically. Passive skills, attributes, and traits that boost their own abilities and yours. Active skills are the primary skill for each familiar, while passive skills improves the stats of the familiar. Traits help boost your various player stats, such as movement speed or critical strike chance. Oh boy. And have great utility use. Yes, we see this already. Attributes determine the familiar's power and improve the values to improve their potency. A level 1 familiar only has its active skill unlocked, with all 6 passive skills unlocked once the familiar reaches level 30. Alright. Familiars have traits which can improve things such as critical chance, hit chance, and movement speed when not actively equipped as the active skills. Passive skills strengthen the familiar itself, while traits improve your stats, including the familiar's traits. Traits become available once a familiar reaches level 30, so they don't get traits available until max level. Okay, and are divided into 2 common categories, common and advanced. Common traits only apply to familiar they appear on, and advanced traits stack between your currently selected familiar and bonded familiars. A familiar can have a total of 6 traits. Familiars can have 4 different attributes which determine the potency of their passive skills: ferocity, agility, insight, and resilience. Oh my goodness. This is getting very, very involved here. It sounds, unfortunately, still very pay to win, which is very unfortunate as well, because this is kind of a last thing of the year around the holiday season, which a lot of people are probably going to be hopping on, playing more games than usual. And this isn't really the best approach they could have taken here. But of course, it's a mobile game, and they want their money because the greed can never be satiated, can never be fed. Anyway, okay, here we go. We've seen this before, but now we see it more in English. Level 30 in the corner. Bonds, 3 of 3. That's interesting as well. Okay, so there's the other 2. Or 3. Wait a minute. See, they got 2 of the level 30s in this particular picture here. And then they got a level 1 as well. So the companion must be... I'm guessing in this picture, the companion's in the active slot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Familiars have 2 separate variants, ordinary and aberrant. Ordinary familiars are most common. They can be found easily and obtain the valuable skills available to aid in combat and beyond. By comparison, aberrant familiars carry stronger skills, and only aberrant familiars can achieve the most advanced growth stage of physical maturity. So obviously, that's what everybody's going to want, and that's what everybody should go for. The other ones are just to kind of get you by until you can... It sounds like this is also an RNG system, because you have to buy a contract to unlock one, maybe, or somehow get one, and then it's going to be RNG, etc., etc. Okay. So basically, hold on. If you got an aberrant, or aberrant, yeah, keep it. And the ordinary ones, well, obviously get rid of whenever you can. Familiar acquisition, here we go. Can be acquired in a few ways, mainly through a summoning contract or through purchasing a tamed familiar. To acquire a summoning contract, talk to Niza the Witch in Westmarch. Okay, well, I don't think we've seen her yet. Niza the Witch. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. And purchase one with gold. Summoning contracts can also be obtained as event rewards, a battle pass reward, or as a regular drop from killing monsters in Sanctuary. Oh, okay, well that's good. That's RNG, but I mean that's good. A summoning contract has an equal chance of producing each kind of familiar. All the different ones, okay. Each kind of familiar has certain active attributes they favor, so choosing specific familiars may best suit your playstyle. Okay, there's the contract. At least there's multiple ways of obtaining them. Additionally, familiars can be purchased at the Tamed Familiar shop at level 30. Wait, familiars can be purchased at the Tamed Familiar shop at level 30. I don't know if that's gold or if that's platinum. Familiars can also be obtained from shop bundles. The marketplace, yeah, hold on to your stuff, especially as a free-to-play. Hold on to your pets. Don't put them on the marketplace right away, because you're obviously doing the work for the whales, and obviously they're going to just suck that up. If you absolutely need the platinum, I suppose, but hold on to them at first go here, and work until you get happy with what you have, and then obviously if you need the platinum, of course, then go ahead, but I'd definitely hold on to everything we get right now. The marketplace, boon of plenty, and through event rewards. Okay, event rewards, I feel like it's going to be like how often they give us telluric pearls, sadly, in that regard. But anyway, purchasing a familiar guarantees what type of familiar you receive and whether they are ordinary or apparent. Oh. Purchasing a familiar guarantees what type of familiar you receive. Isn't that convenient? More pay to win. Okay. That sucks. That really sucks. Aberrant familiars can also be traded at Winton's Market with passive and active skills fully unlocked on purchase and varying numbers of common and advanced traits. It sounds like, though, I think you're better off raising and leveling them up yourself, maybe? As opposed to doing it that way, because this one says you get varying numbers if you purchase one fully unlocked. Aberrant familiars can also be obtained through conversion. For more detailed read on in our conversions. Oh my god. Oh, this is very involved and so far very pay to win, as we all feared. Familiar quality. Familiars have 4 different quality levels: common, magic, rare, and legendary. Here we go, more RNG. Each rarity of familiars indicates the level and strength of passive traits the familiar possesses. Ordinary familiars can be common, magic, rare, while aberrant familiars have the potential to be of all 4 types of rarity. Again, aberrant is the one you want, the one you strive for to get. Summoning table. Once you've obtained a summoning contract using... Hold up. Fix this real quick here. Okay. Once you've obtained a summoning contract, use the summoning table in Nisa's shop. Okay, so I don't think she's there in the game yet until the update. Using the summoning table assigns the kind of familiar, unique active skill, and passive skills which are assigned but not yet available, as well as attributes and stats. If you purchase a level 30 familiar at Nisa's shop, the outcomes are a little different. The familiar type is already assigned upon purchase, as is the unique active skill, attributes, and stats. Traits are assigned immediately, as the purchase familiar is already at level 30. Leveling familiars. Your familiar receives a new skill every 5 levels until they have all 6 skills at level 30. Familiars can be empowered by providing them spirit essence, which drops from elite monsters, so we're going to be farming elite packs more so than ever. I'd say probably run like a bunch of Elder Rifts maybe, or just do a bunch of random dungeons and attack any blues and yellows you see on the map all the time. More so than ever before. Let's see, elite monsters chests, or is available in shop bundles. More pay to win, more trying to trick people into spending money. That's just how it is. We all knew it was coming. It's just the name of the game, the name of a mobile game especially. It's the holiday season, like I said again, and greed is the name of their game, as per usual. But don't fall into the trap. It's not worth it. Familiar melding. Alright, melding provides a way to increase the power of your familiar by taking 2 familiars and melding them together. Melding also allows you to select and transfer specific passive skills onto your preferred familiar. Melding 2 level 30 familiars will produce a familiar with improved passive skills and allow you to select the 6 passive skills of your choice from the 2 melded familiars. So you get to actually pick and choose when you meld 2 together. This also has a chance to produce a familiar with rare passive skills, even if both familiars in the melding process possess none. Interesting. So if you got bad RNG, you can roll a couple level 30s that are, blues or what have you, roll them and meld them together, and you might get an upgrade along the way. All right. Oh boy, select skills for your familiar. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you do get to pick and choose here. When merging familiars of the same type, okay, so it has to be familiars of the same type. If the familiar that is discarded has attributes higher than the kept familiar, the melded familiar will receive a +1 bonus to that attribute. Yeah, but why, honestly, would you get rid of the weaker stat, or get rid of the higher stat familiar? Melding is also available for merging 2 different kinds of familiars. This produces a familiar with different or better passive skills, not active, and you can select which kind of familiar you'd like to keep alongside the preferred passive skills. Okay, so you can still, and you can select which kind of familiar you would like to keep alongside the preferred passive skills. So that is still a pick and choose. For detailed drop rate chances for melding familiars, different drop chances are available to view in game. Oh, so it actually shows you your chances, percentages and stuff. Okay. Oh my god, this patch list is long. Familiar conversion also provides access to a new familiar and a chance of obtaining and a chance at obtaining an aberrant familiar. Okay, so there you go. You can convert more than 2 together? Oh wow, okay. Oh boy. So yeah, this is like, oh my god, this is like cards. This is literally like cards in a mobile game, where you get copies, and obviously the more copies you have, you can upgrade. If it was like cards, if it was directly like cards, it should be that way, in which if you have 2 of like the same familiar, and you get 2 of them, and you meld them together, it should upgrade them theoretically into the next rarity. But I don't think that's quite how this works, unfortunately. It sounds more like RNG based, but it's still kind of like a card format. Holy crap. Alright, you can convert familiars of all the same type, or select 3 different familiars to convert. Converting your familiars generates new traits and can sometimes create an aberrant familiar. Once you have 3 aberrant familiars for conversion, and and some spare platinum, you can convert 3 apparent familiars for a chance at an apparent familiar with legendary traits. They're trying to suck more platinum out of us. And from the looks of it in this one, it's, what is that, 10,000? Or more? Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of getting disgusting. Let's see. Conversion does not guarantee your converted familiar will remain at its specific rarity. Oh, that's pleasant. Conversion does not guarantee your converted familiar will remain at its specific rarity. However, if you want your converted familiar to remain as a legendary, you can use a conversion stone. Alright, where do we get those then? Familiar stones can be obtained either through ending packs with the familiars in your inventory. Ending packs. Okay, so you mean the contracts that we have. Can be obtained through ending packs, so you basically buy a contract and then immediately end it to get a familiar stone in the process, or by purchasing shop bundles. Look, purchasing shop bundles. Oh my god, okay. Conversion does not guarantee a more powerful familiar, however. The use of a conversion stone allows you to lock in or improve the rarity of the familiar you are using to convert. Don't you like that? Conversion does not guarantee a more powerful familiar. However, the use of a conversion stone allows you to lock in or improve the rarity of the familiar you are using to convert. RNG, and they're still trying to trick you into buying bundles, but it's still not a guarantee. That is dirty. That is very, very, very dirty. New familiars. In our earlier preview, we teased multiple familiars are arriving. We probably present our next 3 familiars. Oh man. Okay, so now we get more. They added even more. Of course they did, because they want to keep tricking people into, yeah. All right. You can. This is on the Blizzard website now. For the most recent patch notes, if you guys want to look at some of this. I'm talking out loud myself and going over it myself currently for this video, trying to address the pros and cons, and so far there's a lot of cons. New zone. Okay, new zone and event. I look forward to this. The Dreadlands. All right, let's kind of go over this really quick. Yeah, okay, new area, new zone. Look forward to this. The frightful power of the Shattered World Stone is surging forth from the Dreadlands. Okay, good. Additionally, 13 new bounties have been... Oh, good. New bounties to sift through on the daily basis. Thank God. Okay. To access the Southern Dreadlands Zone, you'll need to begin the Splintered Souls main quest, Lost Justice. After completing the Tristram Cathedral main quest and reaching Hell difficulty, Hell difficulty of 4, you'll be called to look for Eldrun, Eldrun, the Sword of Archangel Tyrael. Okay. I think it's pretty much shattered still, right? Or maybe not yet, because Tyrael was still in the last update, and he hasn't become mortal just yet, which isn't until Diablo 3. Anyway, hold your ground in the Sentinel Stand Zone event. Okay, there's hold your ground, so that, let's see, beyond new monsters, new ambient events, new main quest of Southern Dreadlands will also play Sentinel Stand. In this event, you'll race through a gully of madness, summoning defensive, okay, tower defense. Tower defense. Okay. Additional Infernal difficulties, Heliquary bosses. We've already discussed this a lot. We knew it was coming. Okay, and then they go over a little bit more in detail with them here. I'm not going to read through all this stuff. I really just wanted to break down the pets stuff. 3 new legendary gems. Oh, we knew this was coming as well, because again, greed. It can never be satiated. Oh boy, the blow values are at rank 10. Of course they are. At rank 1, let's see. Unrefined Passage. Damage you take while moving is reduced by 15%. This is a rank 10. You have a 4% chance to be immune to an attempt to slow you. 4%. Okay, so that's like seeping bile percentage. Alright. So that's a level 10, 1 star. Level 2, Igneous Scorn. Let's see, your critical hits cause explosions that deal 120% base damage plus whatever resonance boosted to nearby enemies. These explosions cannot occur more often than once every 6 seconds. Oh boy, your crit. Oh, so you have to crit, but it's only got a 6-second cooldown. After triggering an explosion, your damage is increased by 10% for 2 seconds. Yikes. Okay. But you have to have a high crit chance for sure. Maw of the Deep, here's their 5-star gem. Let's see, what do we got? Dealing damage conjures a whirlpool at the enemy's location that pulls nearby enemies to its center. Dealing damage. So just straight up dealing damage. They didn't show the bottom. It says cannot occur more often than once, blah, blah, blah. So if they cut that off, that's no good. After 2 seconds, a massive sea monster erupts from the whirlpool, dealing 450% base damage plus whatever your resonance, of course, to all nearby enemies. Interesting. That sounds kind of busted. It's a CC ability, and it pulls enemies in kind of like a black hole. See, here we go again. Another example of a gem doing kind of like more wizard skills. We got one that does chain lightning, the void spark. We got the starfire, which is a meteor shower drop with a stun. And now we got this, which is kind of like the black hole. And well, there's a monk ability where you can draw people in and freeze them and whatever. But yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Oh, there it is. Cannot occur more than once every 20 seconds. The sea monster also destroys enemy armor for 6 seconds, increasing the damage they take by 24%. And that's max rank. Good God. Alright. Modify your drop table. Yeah, that's for the Elder Rifts, which is why I haven't used any of my crests. Unfortunately, I got a couple 5 stars, I think, recently in my last couple runs. So my pity's gonna be off. I'll be lucky if I get it. However, it is boosted during, from the 14th to the 4th of January. Alright. Now we got new set pieces, bracelet slots. Oh boy. There's a new item that's obtainable from the following dungeons. Okay, so it's a new one you can get from the oh my god, alright. 2-piece bonus. Burn duration. No, after igniting your enemies, the burn duration is increased by 30%. There's a 50% chance. 4-piece bonus of igniting an enemy when dealing damage, burning them for 3 seconds. So we get a burn. This is a burn set for more dots. And a 6-piece bonus. Attacks become powerful for 12 seconds. Cooldown over 40 seconds. Further attacks against enemies with 12 stacked burning statuses will explode, causing damage to the immediate area. 12 stacked burning statuses. Additionally, 2 new secondary slots have been added. Bracelets. This item can only be crafted at a blacksmith on Infernal difficulty 4 and higher. So we can't, okay. So you can't get bracelets until you break through to Infernal difficulty 4 and above. Also added bracelets for all other existing sets that help to reinforce the bonuses provided by the sets. Oh my goodness, okay. This is a whole mess of stuff here. I'm really sickened by the pets so far. Everything else is, I guess, okay. Honestly, we probably could have done without the pets. That, I think, is just purely a money-sucking scheme. Plain and simple. Everything else we could have probably taken at face value instead. Honestly, yeah, this whole update could have done without the pets. It really could have. Splintering Dark limited time event. Okay, 14th, 28th. You can complete daily split. Okay, this is just going to be a regular sidebar event thing for, the generic rewards that suck. Darkling Plane limited time event. Limited time event runs from that 14th to 28th. Like Fractured Plane, but give players the opportunity to test different familiars before they decide. Okay, so a testing area for familiars to kind of give you a feel for them. I mean, that's kind of nice, but Survivor's Bane limited time events introduces a new perspective on Immortal. Okay. Can be played either vertically or horizontally on your mobile devices. Oh god. Oh, I see. This is like, oh, I don't know if anybody's familiar with our AFK Arena. There's the Shadow Invasion, or the name is eluding me right now. Vampire Survivors. It's like Vampire Survivors. It looks like, where you kind of run around a map. Especially if they said you could play it vertically. It sounds like you're gonna run around, level up, and then pick and choose skills. That's what they meant by okay. Yeah, it's basically Vampire Survivors. All right. Yep. While playing Survivor's Bane is what they call the name of this mode. Survivor's Bane, Vampire Survivors. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of games that have been kind of, I don't want to say ripping off that idea, but obviously they're just blatantly copying it. As per what Blizzard does best is copy everybody else's stuff. Rite of Cleansing daily activity. This is one that was interesting when I did see this one. Conquest of your demonic surge. You can turn in a new service offered by Nisa, which is going to have a lot of stuff to do. Body and mind whole. The Rite of Cleansing is a new daily activity where you'll earn Moonlight Flora from culling monsters in Sanctuary. You can hold up to 99 Moonlight Flora, and each Flora has a strength value of 1 to 5. Sacrifice 5 recently obtained Flora to obtain one of 3 events-based. To open one of 3 events based upon the total value of the flora used. Okay, so the better the value of the flora, probably the higher reward level base that you're going to get unlocked with it. Receive rewards from completing the event scale. Yeah, with the strength of the flora sacrificed, and can consist of legendary items, set items, and more. Okay, returning events, recruit a friend. That's garbage. Hungering Moon is so-so. You get keys and whatever else from it, so that's at least somewhat decent. Conqueror mode, the servers run like trash most times, and there's a lot of desync lag, so if it runs in your favor, you'll end up winning easy. And if not, you're gonna lose. It's whatever. Just do it just to get the just complete enough of it to get all the rewards out of it that you can. The holiday Christmas event for Diablo, yada yada, shady stock, blah blah blah, usual stuff. While Brawl, all these are coming back at different time frames, of course, because they're not going to overlap too many. Scorched Sea, okay, yeah, that's another generic one. And then the Battle Pass, okay, and then okay. Then there's the Phantom Market. We all know that's a bunch of BS as well. It's, you know, if you want to shell out more than like $100 or whatever, I think it is, just to get like the cosmetic, then, you know, more power to you, I suppose, but I personally would not. Mirror Jewels Elder Rift Enhancement. This is new. You can toggle on Mirror Jewels before you begin an Elder Rift run. This is only from the 22nd to the 26th. Oh, this is a very short time window. An addition, let's see. Every legendary gem you receive as a reward will be accompanied by an additional random legendary gem of the same type and random quality. The probability of receiving legendary gems from Elder Rifts remains the same, and we encourage players to activate Mirror Jewels on runs using 10 legendary crests. Yeah. Ooh, I might save my crest then until that time window and not run them until then, even with the standard. Well, yeah, okay. New legendary items. Oh god, okay, here we go. I'm not gonna go over all of these. This has gone on long enough as it is for this video. There's a lot I've gone over already. I'll just kind of scroll through. You can pause it on each class here. I might skim over Wizard once we get to it here, and I'll go into it in more detail. Okay. All right. wizard. Let's see. Arcane Wind can now conjures a wind core at its target location that continually damages and pulls enemies to its center. That's pretty much the Thistle Bloom, I thought. But okay. I hate this because there's too many of these essences that are pretty much almost the same thing and they overlap. Arcane Wind now conjures a wind core at a target location that continually oh, okay, this one actually continually damages for once. The other one did the effect where it would keep pulling, but I don't think it continually damaged necessarily, so I guess that's the only difference in this one. Ice Blood Reliquary Ice Armor now targets an enemy with a frost mark that damages the target and nearby enemies, causing a stacking chill effect. So instead of getting the armor on you, you freeze or you chill. You put stacks of chill on an enemy. I don't know about that one. Lightning Nova chest piece here. Lightning Nova, another Lightning Nova chest piece. Jesus. Lightning Nova now targets an enemy with a lightning mark, causing them to repeatedly emit Lightning Novas centered on them. Oh, that's interesting. So these are basically curses. So now you can curse an enemy player, and then they'll Lightning Nova everybody around them. That's different, but I don't know how potent it is gonna be. Okay, Pants Meteor now targets an enemy with a star mark. Let's see, here we go, another curse. Causing meteorites to crash down on their location. Well, what's the point in that? I suppose if they try to move, maybe if it follows them, that'd be good, but it's almost the same as you putting down a meteor yourself anyway. But I guess if they move and it still goes off, that's interesting, but again, I don't know how strong that's going to be. Headpiece for Black Hole again. Cooldown is reduced by 15%. Okay. And Shoulder Piece. After causing Meteor, your damage is increased by 10% for 3 seconds. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Class Balancing, which I'm just going to scroll slowly. Pause. Of course, there's a wizard one in there. Yeah. They did see. Damage increase for Barbarian. Oh my god. Damage increase for Barbarian. Damage increase for more buffs for Barb. Alright. Conjuration of Light. Conjuration of Light. Cooldown is increased. Oops, I got kicked out of the game. I was disconnected for inactivity. That's fine. It's just for background. Let's see. Conjuration of Light cooldown is increased from 30 to 35 seconds in Battlegrounds. Okay, so a slight nerf. Blinding Wall cooldown until a player can be affected by blind again increased from 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so there's another kind of mini nerf. Demon Hunter items. Damage increased. Damage increase. So buffs to Demon Hunter for I think that sounds like summoning traps. Let's see, Monk, Shimmerlin, damage increase. So Monk's got another buff. Wizard item, Heart of the Storm, damage to players reduced by 10%. Damage to monsters remains unchanged. Another nerf to Wizard. Big surprise. Oh, I am so shocked. Not at all. Because that's what they do every patch. Every patch, big or small, the Wizards always get a nerf. And, of course, Blood Knight and Necro untouched. Yeah, shocking, right? 3 new Paragon specializations. Okay, three instead of, okay. With the new Paragon, yeah, we knew there had to be at least 3. There wasn't going to be 1. Champion unlocked with 4, Warden unlocked with 5, and Ranger unlocked with 6. Okay. And then there's your, okay, new Barber options, body type. Okay. Greed spoils. Entering this portal. Wait a minute. When cutting down demons in any dungeon, there's a chance for a new greed spoils portal. Greed's portal? Oh, that's cool. Goblins have a chance to spawn during this encounter. Greed spoils portal. Hey! Okay, so that's a nice random event to put into a random dungeon. Legendary gem trial is a way for players to try out newly released legendary. Okay, so there's where you can try out the new gems, see if you like them. That's kind of nice, but yeah, it's time limited. Does not raise your combat rate or resonance. Yeah. But it's a trial. New composite gems. Composite gems are a new gem type. Oh boy, that can be crafted at a jeweler and traded in the grand market. There's a grand market now? Oh boy. These gems are a combination of both normal gems for a given color socket. Composite gems can be made from ranks 5 to 10 normal gems, but both gems must be the same rank. Composite gems will have the attributes of both gems used to craft them. Oh my god. Composite gems by socket. Red tourmaline plus ruby equals, oh no, a damage and life gems now? They're doing hybrid normal gems. Jesus. If they're hybrids, I can only hope that they're half of what you would get per se, like a triple slot or a triple stat item. Usually it's like half the value or at least 3/4 of the value. Oh my god, I don't. Oh man, hold on to your normal gems. Obviously, they're more precious than anything else now. Oh boy. Okay, enhance essence extraction by loyalty. Okay, so here's the wish system that we were talking about before. You'll get a chance. This will come into play, of course, once they release the update, and we won't have all the essences for our particular class, so we'll all be able to make use of this. You have a better chance of getting essences that you want. Battleground matchmaking update. We discussed this one before as well. The number, because a member of the lobby refused to select confirmation button, all remaining players must re-queue. Going forward, when this does happen, the remaining players will receive a priority re-queue when any open slots will be back. Okay. That's for when people cancel or don't queue up at all. The problem is, recently, we're getting a lot of people that are just sitting AFK, and that does nobody any favors whatsoever. You can report them all you like, but it takes forever if it actually does impact them, and it's just made for bad form. Battle stat compression, here we go again. Players above certain health and damage stats will be affected by this compression, yeah, that's always been the case. Ensure, okay, a better, more level playing field, yeah, right. Anyway, you added the pet system in. I think that all goes out the window. So they do this, but then they do one thing, and then they go and turn around and do another that kind of like negates it or makes it worse. Anyway, Heliquary boss rotation will now be replaced with the new Soul Hewn outside. Change the boss. The Heliquary gauntlet remains the same, following the maintenance per your period for your respective region. Okay, set items. I'm sorry, I just want to get through the rest of this here as quickly as possible. This is a lot here. Winton's Grand Market. Pending sales. Okay. I think that just says basically whatever sales you have will complete quicker than they used to. Holy platinum for the final sale can be retrieved. Players can enter their queue of pending sale. Approve the final sale value for given item. Collect their platinum once the sale is finalized. Stance change button relocation. We've added an alternative button configuration in the settings. Like I said, mine is fine. On PC it's tab. It's been fine this entire time for the stance change button. Item upgrade, notification rework. Oh boy. Item upgrade, notification rework. Corresponding number of green arrows for any item that have an increase in 3 categories. Score combat rating attributes. For example, an item with an increase in combat rating and attributes over the item you currently have equipped will display 2 green arrows. Oh, okay. It's just basically... Alright. That's not what I thought it was going to be. Hero's Journey reset. Well, we knew that was coming. Unfortunately, I finished mine, so I'm good to go. Prodigy's Path reset. That's going to be kind of interesting, I suppose, as well. New Conquest rewards. Okay. Region-specific game additions. Proximity chat channel. And then bug fixes. Alright. There we go. Holy hell. This video is going to be long. It's going to take a while to get out to you guys, but I'm going to try to put it up as soon as possible. Yes. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Good or bad. What are you most looking forward to? The pet system sounds very overly convoluted and contrived. It sounds very pay to win, unfortunately, which we knew was kind of going to be the case. Pay to win in the sense that maybe you still don't have a guarantee, though, which is also the trap. Do not fall into that trap either. It's not a full-blown guarantee on getting exactly what you want out of the pets. It's still random RNG as per usual, so do not be sucked into that trap. Do not fall for it. Refuse, okay? Hold on to all your normal gems. Obviously, now we can combine them into hybrid gems, which is a whole another ball of wax as well. The bracelets, obviously, are going to have 3 new gem slots as well. So there's that. We've got a plethora that could be either... You know, the new event, the new zone's cool. The new events that happens in dungeons, like the Greed's Portal, that's pretty cool as well. So those are all, I think, those are all wins. The pet system, I'd say, is more of an L, definitely an L, I think, for the game. They could have honestly done without and kept everything else they added. They could have just added everything else but the pets. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of a big L, but we'll see as we kind of go along once this is released. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in there if you have this entire time. I didn't realize this was going to be that long, but this is a major update patch note list here. And like I said, I was reading it through, going over best I could. And I didn't even obviously take the time to read everything in it. So thank you for hanging in there if you did. Jump around in the video, I understand. I didn't realize it was going to be this long. But anyway, until next time, everybody, take care. Stay safe out there in the world on fire. And until next time, see ya.